it will be a cold bake can. Also, the government has GRTS. GRTS is a kodo dealer. They have money from the state, from your subventional maker dealer. So until mo also to. Ini kontrolnya na sign tente ka kodo bondi purunga esanso sang. Na tera advertisement kodi man tuje. Me along ko ni call say me wafle ne 5,000 len I mean $6,000. So ni obi yetel be kodo kile esanso sang. So ete government ye esanso say ete cover. Ye mon la ladula jo fa peta fana ye story fana ta free. Is PR is a lot of money. Airtime. Yeta is for key. Camera chip is $6,000. Ye o sang reporter leta for J reporter le salary be jolale. Yeta government me alon ko wolle nyantan tolma ko ila. Ngata no beke to le free. Ngana nga cover nga ke media to fana ngela PR selendi. Why would anybody do that? So ko ba wa tol ko alla boje to man si sa kon tol kon na moli alisi. Kon tol manta.
Yeah, so still as a follow-up to that, because Nkajelo ko Jamal Fananka ko Gambia kibaja bundal man in the sense that, you know, more like kodo dila, and in most cases you give them favorable coverage. Kabling politician or la Carol Mbang Katafo, businessman or la Carol. Ninko mumem foka wole moko. Nkajelo Fananko, the observation is some media houses are very close to certain vested interests, whether they are politicians or they are corporate individuals or people in the business sector. As a media owner and a media chief, how do you balance that? Being editorially fair, but also being mindful of the fact that, you know, you have to be economically viable as a media house.
Yalong Gambia nga mistake follow menking kafu mo be ne journalisto. Mo a media house to take kafu le ni mu journalisto. Bayan told them mal ngal be wanke journalist. Journalists will be jail and mol be jail menuka media house run. They are not journalists. So all be jail is a interest norma. Maybe ni me kodo dila yeta we fire bang. Dol fanam bi je fanang media fana intimidation o Seattle. So like a mo Jamal fana intimidate le. Isi no my intimidate ya te choice sotola you will given. Ini fengo feng for you okay. Wala katin na mo killing wala pati killing na agenda. I news site will be dominate. Ntolman so wala it took a long fight. Mba nentale call be ketale have been called names. Ye muso bondi le balakense jukense nyada kije. It took all of that, but I stood my ground because Fatu network the motante ototi. Didn't you local like alone any posting kente alone the dobi je o sonko die hard because if I sonko katuna page oto kuno je lungo nka osba sonko je alo teramiti ya fandi nye tep ngo enyi ndindi ngono ninte kele munyinte mita nga jindi so nka jele dobi je fana ngalo ne wode UDP la ko diatai ni is posting ke you can tell ite alone ne fali kamen fo isi do ye Talib nyol fana mo watu dobi je ofana situ wol post la so you know. But one thing I always tell them wolenko, be fair to everyone. Ntolo nka wala fo bari obe fanante journalist so nyin do ko dal is really unfair Gambian ol kaje nyame ni momo wulte ko journalist wala mbe manke journalist. Yeah.
Well,
Ibrahim.
Fado mbila venye ninkawa kotenke, you know, ngawang kukiling ngolo ila kuoto ebuka body in terms of ila opinion ni opinion be bulu amanjari jwabe lori nyari bafala you know, and I hope a lot of, because Gambia for a modest society mindolam nyindiko, we have this way of come musolo, you know, kalafi come musole terakewol koma dorong, especially in terms of being so dominant and powerful and opinionated. And so you've always stood out when it comes to being free and freedom on you to stand on things that you believe in, which is always very important. But going towards 2026 in the Gambia, the political landscape science and between the different political options, they're different from Mansakunda Mesiring. It's an assessment of money. It's a nyim party dol be local or Gambia political space kono. Do they provide a viable alternative for more option candidate bank compared to nyim Mansakunda BJ science and because you were, in fact, I think one could perhaps say that you have a lot of experience in Gambian political landscape. So your opinion, I think, Kumar Babaka, it's an assessment of money in terms of million BJ as an option to NPP.
Well, I think definitely speaking, Nim sign thing Jamal Bijedal, they're not ready. Yalan political falintele sign. Political falintele malon for for always Sonko and Trump, they have some similarities. Because political tatele for yalan ko sign. Tonya bukata mandide. Foi sike moti me alo ibe mol manipulate la le fani adu man dim fojana fa peta ye khani. Ibuka political mam dani jibe New York. Mamera te fani ya fode baraman sila. Nte ka tere support no baka kumo dol fole fonka fu we ya nyindi no kana nyum fa kana kolti nya faye bari political mo nya sign. So bari nganyu no menu je hani sign ngama desta bakere.
Nico Tamasero di Molla. Who are you talking about?
Yala man la fi na politician to for la jang.
No, but it's important to have this conversation. In this, yeah.
You are a public figure. Ning ye kuma for daughter. I have a following. You know, konya lang ko di mol men ya long ko kan na ko follow le nimbe dami safo ban ning ko ning pati kari o man ku kata isafo ha nyin dol man ku kata mbato ngabje fatu wala fo mbato ta nyin doto. So I don't want to do that. You know, but nga mira ko nga politician sifa menje membe kuma Usman Sonko for instance wala hani nyin Trump fo membe tem kale ajela menke election ot mo be no nga fo mo jama be win la le ko nyate win la America politikon to la lon to le meta jang ngo nyimbe win la wo politician sifa nte maje follow aman soto ama ntol masoto bari Gambia kol kake nyamen election o sitano foni election o binasila moy funtina is very possible. Fabe kela 2026, the Fabe kela 2031, I don't know. But it's very, very possible. But remember, Winla, science I intend, you know, I don't think in many form taputakete nyumtomal be and in baby jeteng. I don't think they have that energy and in that push. Mamre also. I don't think they have that. No.
So okay, go on, Ibrahim, go on.
To that point too, in terms of you know, Fatu Network for media coverage, 2026 presidential election, from more Jalalabang one, but kumo flan now for now, ngajela koye ika come coming for the controversy ning ila experience ngajela molka foko, especially kabrin changing in 2016, me Fatu Network boycott la. O boycott man Fatu Network sambadla, ngajela hani bi media nyembelore amofla singola. Aussi fal million copy certain groups kajeko eka favorable coverage di comme you talked about this very briefly. Okusifal going into 2026, how do you continue to deal with that? Ni mol finda now or certain group ko hey angata ambeng kana Fatu Network la moy you know wala 2026 political party dolby na Fatu Network ya pour your contract dealer for coverage. Are you anticipating situations like that happening at all?
Fatu Camara, I am open for PR work with any politician. Nsi tarano nga advice in terms of public relations. I would be open to take business. Fatu Network woman can tati. It's not me. So Fatu Network will be there. Okay, but sometimes I use their platform with my PR work. Comme naatare ite pati soto ite intejo, I can use Fatu Network, but mbakela jelo ko is paid for. Mbewo safela jele, but woman mean ko fali manjoro ke na fane news items soto ta publish la, because hani America kono jambiri election o kana ya jele be jole. News sites will be kodo di belale, they were doing advertisements. Nte Gambia drone je kauke problemoti. News site will fana sarali nyanta jolale, pilol nyanta jolale, kol nyanta kelale. So intebe contract will nyinele, but Fatu Network will be open to every politician. Nim men fananko nga boycott yalon Fatu Network tatele fo yalon ko manke ko politician ol dronti. Mol bi jele men yale kam follow imandula support. Model fanan bi jele they outside of the country. Ni entol jibe na ni tatan na fenkoto dashboard. Ibajela ko we have followers in Nigeria, we have Senegal, we have Sierra Leone, we have Ghana. African indulal being nga followers to je bakele dashboard to kajele. So boycott or no boycott, you know, aka continue dal. Yeah, aka continue. Yamna nyimanta la UDP na kwenye we are watching there. The UDP wal tata le bisa intani wal mu bitangon let. Ni ubitangol le wasi nga kelo kele batata sa mbe batata but na kuma kelo foi la kuoto kelo mome baywon sabali ka fanya na konyo ko intani morsa ba ne Fatu Camara don ne hanyite jam ko inte fawoje ni ni kelo biraja ni ka birale fola mo onde fon ka bata ko batu nga give ko bata ne batu nga continue ko ni hadron ikatale foi kelo bang mo kile fundine you and you said this ini ofana ya bira ika bantele do na yes your father did not like dabo ini ofana ya bira ya bando na ya bari Chinese wala muiti.
Since we are talking about UDP,
yeah,
ngajele fanang, they've been in the news lately. Patio ye wali sototaje ngaje fanang Talib Ahmed Bensouda na kafu kanundewolo farasa patio nyimbala. So I just want to ask, what is your opinion of Talib and the new movement? Do you think, because there are two debates lebekeri. Doloko, it got to a point where Diamosia the UDP, Amatano, Afindida. But Dolufananko, Akorondotale, he had a good chance in UDP, given that UDP is structured already. A grassroots sort of a diaspora sort of. I want to pick your brain on what your assessment is of that particular political episode, because Niaje Lafanga Kacha out of the lot is because it's a very topical issue. It's one of the things many Alonkabe Kacha can Bitilo and Intermed. So what do you think? Do you think Talib Korondotale, he could have waited and inherited, a powerful political machine, or do you think he's better off creating his own niche where he's just the leader of the vision to pursue his ambition? Where are you on this debate?
I think it's unfortunate that it will be Janjanta. It's very unfortunate. I think Ni State and New York would have been the best thing for both of them, for both sides, for both UDP and also for Talib. But again, Talib knows the reason why he left. I did not talk to him about this. That time he had 9 text I haven't spoken to him. Nama Kukacha, I'm sure he knows that decision at the Fongoleata. Maybe he thinks so that's the best thing for him to do. But like I said, it's really unfortunate to see them split.
Would you have advised him to do that? Beforehand.
Kanan dundit politik dia mo ko na politiko bilang. Again, it's up to him. He must have checked. Maybe I check and then maybe he thinks this is the best thing for him to do. But like I said, it's very unfortunate that it has to end up like this. It's sad. It's sad. But then again, I hope one day they will come back together. Because like I said, Nama decision, Nama Fenkacha, Nama for, I don't know what his reasons are. UDP fanang nimomang akuonying kacha. I have friends there. Many along I talk to them. Money. Ibrahim Adiba from interview for Nakachatale. I have friends on both sides. So I wish them the best of luck.
Thank you very much, Fatu Baraka Bake Lafake Jaike Tentu Mentara Kanyam for 2,260 people who will be in Jibeka and Yintembena, both on Facebook and on YouTube. YouTube, we have 1,000 live audience right now. Different from Namen Mulmun Sodamen Benjibe kang YouTube. Ngal beja ngal tentu. Allah kafo majang akan kontan akan wakilinde akan sawarendi. Nsafale while you are here, also subscribe na YouTube channel ro. Mbetenden dala kanyi nyong kaja sifar sambalale nang because ndol jikita men nimman kacha nga nyo faham nga nyo long nga kacha banko la ko lente nyo moy no lente nyo faham. Wala tinang jikita ko, it's important to have this conversation. Fatu mbe nyinin karo dol question dol tala mo bulu, and then I have 2 last questions from me, and then we will conclude. Definitely, I'm really sorry. Okay, I have a question here. So, a lot of people are saying you blocked them.
Yes, I did.
For my block online.
Yes. Through mental health. Yalong wati so tanong biri ko ebe o block la biri ko ebe boycott la. Yalong nsinyo nsi diamu no nga argue mang agree bali nen biro buntaje.
Bunyani horomo ko na sikelo
yes. Me along ko ite malong imala bota min tole yena ye baneng. so ni me ente jente no be nyo banenna mol yente lo na ba mol ma wolong so ndungalo ne fana modol fana manjutu mola ente jutu mola bari mol men ya long fana mometo long yina fontina man ke social media ti maybe wol don tol besi balu fo fante nyolonna na silol te cross la nte diamula nyoy so ite na nte dingol le bente bulu nte la dinki harona is 23 amanke dinne wati na chat is 18 years old binente be futula was only 23 years old so nteti na fo sign nga dingol etara jang dindim mera ngo me alon konte malong ma balong ma falong ma yalong ayna bula na kaneng so janni be o kala wala na yayi na muyina na pejo te ben forendi la kumo le ben kamfandi la nge bo nge tuje nte dingol bi janne nte dingol nene te monen na ite bulola la mo kan nge karandi wala junale so ni te bane ndiro nke bondi le nge da handi bari ñu wato be I've been thinking pour nga dunje nga nte mo men bulo ka siatal usala bi ni lafta wala dro nga men fo fatu ye e kanale so mbe mira kan ni wato pour nge be on block ni nge be on block fana me nem fana la won fa won rek nge murundi je baba nge el ban fo prison murundi je
Fatu lafake nyininka I darajata ye kanga soto molu lafitela even though sometimes it may not look like that, but a lot of people respect you a lot. You know, going through the comment sections here, you know, a lot of people are expressing that sentiment. Lafake nyininka menna, what's next for Fatu? Do you see yourself in politics someday? Kumara ko Fatu Camara bidu afana lafaka president nyinile Gambia.
Last
Do you see yourself
this year, I was going to work with one politician. Because before I'm from 5 political kono, I want to work with a political party to see how it works and see if this is really something that I would want to take up in the future.
You can work with political party. What are you saying? Like a campaign foot soldier, ka campaign
how it is, ngatama, up country, ngadiamu, I know all those things. I want to do it. Then then in Sina long, for this is something that I would like to do, or maybe in Takela no. So I have plans to do that. But the Hanisa I'm old for Mira company, because they are Castilla. So political do nibita, you have to go all out in Yadati. But in time political Gamba political is too soft, too easy for me. No energy. Low energy. Energy TJ. Politico eko funtilete yezora la campaigno de la campaigno de namasoto. La campaigno stodile. Politico e buka sino atata night kulopol to la tata dulal to la politica Gambia. Honey campaign style, the campaign style that was here since Jawara time. It's the same campaign style. Even when the new entrants came, like SFL and all these, you will think they will change the strategy of a campaign, but it's still the same thing. Yet village killing the same gathering size, the same group. It's the same thing everyone is doing. The first thing, we have to change that campaign strategy, that campaign style, we have to change it. So maybe in the future, I don't know, but not right now.
So Ning Atara, I know you said you are still considering working with. Have you thought of who to work with, like in terms of political party? Ning political party, you know, I am kind of thinking more along joining them. Which one would that be in Gambia? UDP more Kafuma. A lot of people in the comment section are saying go to UDP. I'm sure everybody would love to have fun.
My flag bearer. UDP but it's a way the cattle of Usai, Yalong, among Fekemo, Lasai Binaka, the do an Indomandin, and then it told metal and it only struggle okay. Struggle and neat on Lemunum, but it told the Walter drum, ye fitting no boy in can. Messi in Bebatella. But it definitely no malum follow. I'm still checking. I really would love to work with one political party. Definitely 100%. But in Nimbe of an Ankela, yalon kom nga fay ñame na do ko jang wala ñim political mu kabula no kono so nimbe o kala fonsa fo woli ko one whole yambatala of maybe next year ma fa wala or maybe ngadi bi ngi join within 6 months or something then ngata je ngatu 100% yalon dem ko half ke nde nindu takadu ne ninti jentije
Yeah.
One the fan be recruit Canada. Ako let's talk UDP.
Yeah, when the file na mo na mate te mun na brodel te naka kachare suto on kanyo kolle.
I am block la pa muna na am block mala nga minekala.
Oh no aba bondilal. Nimpeleta te. Yalo te when the fa birin struggle to le no for struggle. Nimpeleta mbedi amula na be on block la. Ya mere maneng.
No maneng far mi ko ke bari ya ila kelo. Ye mo ko mi to la fi minna dron ni way kuma fo mi yaran ko to la fi la ye to ka kem fan e ke to ka kem problem.
Ani nga mena fo mi te na tele jinu ngal be comment la back and forth.
Ntana tele ma.
I want to I block.
Akaka wala di jama bari abaraka bake Fatu Camara nkontantan se wota ngi soto jang nkontantan se wota waru men fota ka diam ka fu majang ngala ne ka busy le meta nyin ko tamala dumale to have this conversation. We are very pleased to have you, and I'm sure the listeners are equally very, very pleased to have you also. KJ Ketendu Kafwe Doronko, Newa Kai, Ya Katabake, Kurkarola Kam, Foyal and the Femalong, Moli Jibele, Inyaka Boyfe, Ibakata Coleman Beke, and then what makes it even more inspiring is the fact that even Musole, and Ndongalande, Gambia, Musuyama easy, Womola Mutonya. Gambia bo temple to right now. But with all of that, diamolo ni chocho ni kolmen be caring, ye nyalo isunkumbakang yela dokoke, and you managed to do incredible things. I'm absolutely personally proud of you. Definitely. So lafa Ibrahim ni nyin kar labam bebul wara kuma labam emen so reba fulan sabula faru fanayafo nimol nga se tala.
No, fully baraka bake. Mafula Fatiko, I really appreciate it. Baraka bake. Obviously, fully ala kubakele. Some of us don't me along command mudino ledi. And I followed your life, I followed your journey. You've always come across to me as incredibly inspiring. And I hope that you do go make a Gambia and you sacrifice make a Gambia. Gambia no liya recognize. Ya je wanyama fananko. At the end of the day, model be the Gambia kuma the phone movement. Among ke kafuko na political parties wala momo kadam the support. Nyanta lala wala kampul kamol divide bari modol bije wol ye fon bele di Gambia man fentu koma antela miralo to denga de nambo mo si fal ko no so mba folo ko baraka babake ngalon kacha tema bije le dinoni hamo pour nanta kala no because na badi ya na cool so to nyoko kono bakere fa nambara kacha man keno bari nyin kontan babake so baraka
definitely Ibrahim fa ya baraka ke jibele ngajele be interview ke kang you doing things, and it's definitely coming up ite ajele from the beginning and now. So I would just say be consistent, because media bukataria, you just have to be consistent. Even men na yoke drong ya muta fali from Bitilo the same. Look at now after damning. So media, all it takes is patience and to be consistent. Nga for MKN and nata Seattle, nga for be call a prunga workout together. But I ninte nata Seattle call ka siale. But in na do be call la lenga na workout.
Yes,
it's one of my plans, definitely.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Fatu. You've been with us throughout this whole interview. We sustained 2,000 plus throughout the whole period for all the way signing, both on Facebook and in YouTube. For joining us. Alamatilo to diala alamambeta kala katani kala tola. Na murala lenja kotakele. Rabo ani arjumo. Alamatilo to diala alamambeta